right. What's up, dudes? Robby Rowe here. So I haven't done pitch sequencing stuff in so long, and I was sitting in the sauna watching this game, and it's actually it's Stroman. He threw really well this particular game, and there was this at bat, this one at bat. I'll do pitch sequencing, but I wanted to do this one at bat versus Victor Robles because one, he pulls off his like wind up hesitation stuff, obviously with no one on, 2 outs, and 2, SNY, the Mets broadcast, does a sensational job with the camera angles. So I'm going to play this through, give a little bit of commentary throughout, and then we'll double back and I'll talk about some instructional stuff because I get asked all the time in regards to like, hey dude, like, should I do like some wind up hesitations and throw off some timing? So I have some 2 cents within that question as well. So this is the 0-0 pitch against Stroman, Victor Robles. He does a 0-0 hesitation at the top, curveball, which is tough in general. Curveball, speaking from personal experience, I don't have the best curveball here, but to do a hesitation when you're throwing a curveball, that needs timing. But that's what I was saying in regards to the SNY doing a really good job with the camera angles. You'll see there the open side. I believe that was just a regular wind up for him. Now he's 2-0, and you can see he just goes straight to the leg lift throw. He sets himself up. I don't think this is legal, right, in like high school and college anymore. I think they changed the rule. So the 2-0, he just went straight leg lift, and the 2-1, he does like a little shoulder thing, like he was going to go for it, and then a little shimmy here, and then leg lift, ready to go, boom. So the 2-0 was an 89-mile-an-hour fastball take. This is a take all the way by Robles, and then he goes 2-1 with that little preset shimmy, and then blows a 92-mile-an-hour fastball by him, and then SNY switches to the backside angle here, gives a little step back, hesitation, and then goes with the cutter, I believe. Stroman's got like 28 pitches, right? So it's confusing. But this is what I will say, like with Stroman, is he has really good command, really good feel. He's really athletic, has a really good understanding, body awareness of what he's trying to do on the mound, and so on and so forth. And this is something I even think like Ron Darling said something in the broadcast when it's the second flip of the lineup or the first flip of the lineup. You're facing these guys for the second go around. All right. I think this is Robles' second at bat versus him, actually. Yeah, so second at bat, it's just a different look, right? Like if you have the ability to do hesitation stuff like that and not sacrifice your pitch execution, then great. I think these first 2 with the hesitation at the top, like this is the difference between Stroman doing it and like, an average Joe doing it. Because if you pull off that at the hesitation at the top and then that hesitation there and you're behind 2-0, you're going to look like a fool, right? And your coach is probably not going to pitch you. That's the difficult part. But if you have an ability to do it, by all means, because this is another benefit to complement, not only just facing the lineup over again to mess up the timing, but like think about it. You're 2-0. Robles is in a hitter's count. And when we look at hitters' counts, hitters are comfortable in those accounts, right? Is that a changeup? 89? What was this? I think that was it, like a changeup or something, yeah? What do we got on this, boys? No? That's beautiful right there, though, ain't it? But what I was saying was like hitters counts, hitters are comfortable. When hitters are comfortable, they do damage, right? So anytime that a pitcher can throw off timing, that makes it a little bit more uncomfortable. We talk about like what presents an uncomfortable at bat. There's so many different things: stuff, deception, timing, and then obviously the things that we can't necessarily control, which is the hitters, what's going on in the hitter's mind. So you're 2-1, you're still in a comfortable position if you're Robles here. But what Stroman does is he throws off the timing a little bit. That's beautiful. And then now he throws this 92-mile-an-hour sinker. And, I mean, yes, the pitch is gross in and of itself, but he messed with some timing, got Robles thinking about some stuff. You see that shimmy right there? Watch this. Little. Dude, he's having fun, man. That's why he's so much fun to watch, dude. That's why he's so easy to root for. And now you're 2-2. So Stroman just went from 2-0 being behind in the count and facing like, frick, dude, like I just got 2 quick outs. And, obviously I got to come to this guy, which is one of those things that presents oftentimes some trouble. Some trouble. And now all of a sudden you're 2-2 if you're Stroman here. So you're 2-2 and you're like, okay, well, not only do I have to decide what pitch do I want to throw, but what am I going to do with my little wind-up hesitation here? Steps back, holds, so much patience, right? Like that's a whole nother aspect that we don't even talk about when we talk about these hesitations and stuff. Like the pitcher's mound in general just presents a lot of uncomfortness. And with uncomfortness, you want to kind of just get the ball and go. And, you know, obviously we know how that could be a benefit or a detriment to guys that, you know, the wheels come off, the game speeds up, so on and so forth, or like you're cruising and you don't want to step on the brakes at all. You want to just keep going. But to be able to pause and hold and be comfortable out there and be patient and have fun, you know, that's a dangerous pitcher. It's a dangerous pitcher. So now you throw this changeup here right off that 2-1 sinker, right? So that 2-1 sinker, this is what we got here. So from this point on, this is a 2-1 sinker. So this is 92, and Robles he's in trouble, okay? So now you come back with this 2-2 change, which is, I think, a new pitch for him, like this split change here, Vulcan or something like that. So now you come in with this, which is out of the hands is the exact same pitch. A little bit more depth at the end right there, but out of the hand, out of that tunnel, it's the same pitch that you just swung at, right? And now you're at 88. Speed difference is there and the movement difference is there. But in regards to like the whole hesitation thing, this is what I got, all right? I always talk about and preach athleticism, right? So who am I to say, like, I'm not going to just sit here in one corner and be like, hey, be athletic. You got to have athleticism and all of this stuff. And then at the same time, I'm going to say, don't do hesitations, right? Because it's a very athletic thing. Like if you're athletic, dude, like go ahead and do it, man. Because timing is everything in regards to hitting, all right? I fear for kids that put the importance of wind-up hesitations above like just the basic fundamentals of the pitching delivery. Right. So then they get so consumed in their mind with how to best hesitate in the windup that then you push to the back burner like all of these other components that are extremely crucial. Right. And you haven't mastered those. The reason Stroman's so good at it and the guys you see on TV can do it at a high level is because they've mastered the basics. And now they're at that upper echelon of competition that it's like, all right, well then what's the other tool in my toolbox that I can use to get guys out, right? So that's what I got. If you're struggling with getting guys out with just what your stuff is right now, you know, then there's probably other things that you got to worry about. But if you're always looking for like the leg up, and maybe hesitations can be one of those things for you, and who knows, you know? I just think that it could easily get blown out of proportion for a lot of kids who see this. I mean, we talk about like the basics of pitching mechanics. I mean, don't forget Stroman moves. Stroman's one of the best movers in the major leagues. Like, look at this. This is fantastic. Like these positions, these angles that he's creating here. Drive leg acceleration, posture, beautiful. Front side locked in, hand separated. Head neutral, acceleration. Freaking A, dude. Rotation into front foot strike, timing, kinetic sequence, beautiful glove side, connectivity, arm, acceleration, deceleration. I mean, he's doing a lot of things right. So there's a reason why he has the ability to do hesitations too. Okay. So I think it's tough because on one side of the spectrum, you have like the notion of like, don't overcomplicate anything, right? You don't need to overcomplicate it. But at the other end of the spectrum, you have like the ability of like, okay, well, what else can I utilize to get dudes out? And if this is something that you can utilize, by all means, like put it into practice. But that's a nasty pitch too. All right. So hopefully that you can take something from that educationally or just entertainmentally, if that's a word. Marcus Stroman, you're gross. SNY, thanks for the footage. And thank you for you guys who decided to watch this. I miss doing these. I used to do them all the time. Now I don't do any like sequencing videos or breakdowns or stuff like that. All right. I'm going to turn my space heater back on and get back to writing my ebook. Love you guys. God bless.